And I know it's the first film that Andy Warhol is said to have made, but it seems unique in that it has a very lyrical quality to it. And I was wondering if you had any comments on the film at all.
Well, if it has any lyrical qualities, it's because Andy didn't know how to make a movie. It was his first movie, and he didn't know what he was doing. So, was it Charles Henry Ford who bought the Bolex for it?
Yeah.
So they bought this Bolex, and Andy decided to do this. I drank really a lot, so I slept a lot, too. So he got the idea from there. And he used to come for 2 weeks. It was a Bolex, and it had 2-minute reels in it. You know, 2-minute film, and you had to rewind it every 20 seconds. And so at the end, and he did that. We filmed for 2 weeks, and he had Gerard Malenga develop it. It came back from Duard, where it was developed, and every 20 seconds, the film went like that. So 2 weeks, it was useless. So then Buddy Wirtschafter, you remember Buddy? Told him there's a gadget you put on the bullets and plug it in, and it rewinds the 2 minutes. So another 10 days in August of '63, he filmed another 10 days. And then he got them back, and you put these 2 minutes together. So every 2 minutes, it becomes another whole other thing. And so we had shot for 4 or 5. What is it? If you had to do like 5 weeks that summer, and it was impossible to make. He stopped filming, and then he got all this publicity. You remember Jonas Mead just put it on the cover of Film Culture. And it was in all the Vogue and Harper's Bazaar, this film of a guy sleeping for 8 hours, and there was no film. Then 6 months passed, and it became desperate because there's no film, and it was enormously famous. And Andy said, "Well, why do I have to do it?" It's like he got all the publicity. It's done. You know? But he had to do it. And something very curious. The Tate in London did something last year. They played. In September of 1963, John Cage did something called Eric Satie's Vexations, which is a 34-hour piano piece for 12 pianists. And I went there, and Andy, we spent a few hours there, and we forgot about it. But what it turns out, this guy who's a scholar on Andy Warhol, that Satie was a Rosicrucian. And in the Rosicrucians, they do this thing with numbers, or whatever it is, multiples, like A, B, C, then B, C, B, C, D, D, C, you know, that kind of thing, that whatever it is. And it turns out that out of desperation, you know how sleep is just duplicated film, it's played over and over, but the sequence is a Rosicrucian formula. Andy Warhol was not Rosicrucian, but somehow out of desperation, he used that duplication thing to make sleep. So that was the first one. So when he got past that, then he started the rest of his life with films.
But it was not 8 hours of someone.
Well, no, because then it turned out to be 6. No, it was 6.5 hours. And I said that when it was done, Dan.